There is one obstacle that stops today's men from achieving their goals and living out their dreams. That obstacle is fear. The fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, the fear of regret, the fear of guilt and shame. But often, one of the biggest fears holding back high-value men is the fear of being judged by others. Fear has very real physical and mental repercussions. You feel like you cannot breathe. Your muscles tense. Your breath becomes rapid and shallow. Your gaze narrows, and your mind goes blank and becomes hazy. Think about the fight or flight response. This is a biological response to what a man would do if he stood face to face with a saber-toothed tiger. He would either stand and fight or run away. But there is a third type of response to fear, and that is to freeze. And it is freezing that is the deceptively powerful, weakening effect of fear in today's modern life. Because the fear you will face as a high-value man will not be staring down a tiger. Rather, it will be struggling to carry a conversation with beautiful girls in a bar, social anxiety, and overwhelm from being in a crowded room, or freezing up whilst giving a presentation in front of an audience. What can men like you, as modern warriors, do to overcome and destroy this fear in order to show up as confident and high-value men? This video will uncover powerful perspective changes and techniques that you can use right now to overcome the debilitating effects of fear. Number 12. Remove the weeds. As a high-value man, you have to carefully curate the influences and environment in your life. This means that any influences that may be negative need to be ruthlessly eliminated and minimized. Perhaps a family member is generally pessimistic, or a friend is stressed and takes out her frustration and anger on you. A customer leaves you a negative rating and review. A social media feed that you follow puts down individuals or groups. Whatever the source, online or offline, any negative influences from your life should be gone, because they will lead to unnecessary stress and fear from accomplishing your goals. It can be tough to dissociate yourself from these people and sources. However, you have to stand firm and stay tough for what you believe in. 11. Frequently remind yourself of your goals and mission in life. These should always hold a place in your mind and heart. In the words of the popular song, "Eye of the Tiger" by the band Survivor, don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. Other people will not care about your dreams and purpose. This is not to say that they are selfish. However, people will always be self-involved and busy, just because of the number of things they have to deal with on a daily basis. When fear plants its seed in your head, and it certainly will, remember what you're fighting for and that the journey to becoming the best version of yourself never ends. Number 10. Always be internally driven. Most men focus on external validation and things such as expensive cars, mansions, women, or societal expectations. However, warrior men focus on internal validation. They never stop growing and improving. In a situation where they are focused to do or think in a certain way, they will stand up for what they believe in because they have identified what is right according to them, and they act accordingly to this. They still act in an ethically, morally, and legally correct manner. However, they actively reject society's expectations of them. This helps them let go of any expectations of what others may think or consider about them. 9. Remember that everyone is different. Each one of us will have something that is different compared to others, and that makes us unique as men. Your upbringing, culture, influences, education, work, relationships, and mindset will all be different compared to someone else. When they judge you, remember that they cannot understand what you're going through or have been through because they have not walked in your shoes. Remember to treat them with compassion, while at the same time maintaining your boundaries. 8. Don't take things too seriously. When people judge you or say things behind your back, it is often the case that What they are saying reflects their personality and background. It says more about who they are as a person rather than who you are. When you minimize your interactions with such people and learn not to take things too personally, you take away their power and hold over you, and your life will tremendously improve as a result. 7. Do not judge others. You need to make sure that you are not judging others. What they are thinking, saying, and doing is none of your business, just as what you are into is none of theirs. We all came into this world alone, and we will die alone as well. During this short time that we have on Earth, however, we get to give the world our purpose. For a very select section of your high-value circle, however, you may want to offer advice only when asked. That will help improve their lives. You need to do this without coming across as being judgmental or negative. 6. Be mindful. When you are mindful of the current moment, you can arrest the fight, flight, or freeze response that we talked about earlier, and which comes about when dealing with a judgmental or negative person. This will help you make better decisions in terms of what you say and do in a particular situation. It may also help to diffuse a particularly difficult or stressful scenario, and maybe improve the difficult relationships and scenarios in your life. 5. Create your own versions of success and failure. For every situation in your life, no matter how big or small, masculine men create their own versions of what a win or loss would look like. They also have the ability to rebound back from a situation that others may think is a failure, and instead think of it as a major opportunity. Once you have defined your own versions of success and failure, others' expectations will not hold sway over you, because you know exactly what you want and you will figure out how to get it. Number 4. Focus on gratitude and the positives in your life. When you narrow in on the amazing things that have happened in your life, you will pay less attention to others' estimations of you. Gratitude is a very potent state to be in because it fundamentally alters your behavior and thinking. There might be a time when you think or believe that you have nothing to be grateful for. You need to remember that just by virtue of being alive, you are incredibly lucky. If you are reasonably healthy and are watching this video, you're in a better place in life than millions around the world. 3. Do not compare yourself to others. When you feel that others are thinking badly of you, remember that it is all temporary, and it may also all be in your head. We often compare ourselves to others, and this can lead to a lot of unhappiness down the road. Compare yourself only to previous versions of yourself. This will give you a much better yardstick of measurement and help you objectively identify areas where you can improve. 2. Think for yourself. When you think for yourself, you're ahead of 99% of men in the world. Thinking for yourself helps you arrive at better solutions, change your circumstances, and help live the life you want as a high-value man. Thinking for yourself also foils the plans of others who may be plotting to use you for their own benefits and plans. Number 1. Remember how far you have come. Remind yourself that you are a good person and that you have accomplished a lot in your life. When you firmly believe that you are a good, just, and honest person, the decisions in your life will also pay out the same way. This also gives you the upper hand in discussions or negotiations with dishonest people, because you firmly believe that over a long enough time frame, good will triumph over evil, even though there might be a lot of injustice in the world. You now possess 12 actionable strategies to instantly stop caring about what others think that you can use in situations where you feel judged. Comment if you found these helpful, and share any other techniques you've used to stop caring what others think. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.